welcome back to Toronto, everybody. I'm heading down to Union Station in the heart of downtown to do some sightseeing this afternoon. I got exactly 7 hours before I head back to the airport. Alright, I've just emerged from Union Station. Right in front of me here is the historic Fairmont Royal York Hotel. Probably the nicest hotel in Toronto, at least the most historic for sure. This is the old railway hotel like I described last time. And the CN Tower is there on the left. Turning right up here towards the Nathan Phillips Square in the heart of Toronto. Bustling day here today. Definitely is different than the Sunday that I was here last. So a lot of business people out and about. Definitely has a New York vibe to it. This is Nathan Phillips Square. Right ahead of me is the Toronto City Hall. There's some sort of Indigenous marketplace up today. Different stalls, people wearing traditional Indigenous dress, art, jewelry, beadwork. Pretty cool. So it's coming up tomorrow to the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, which commemorates the mending of the relationship between the Indigenous peoples of Canada and European settlers. If you're not Canadian, the orange shirt symbolizes remembering those that were lost at Canada's residential schools. The slogan being, "Every child matters."
Now don't be scared, now don't be scared, I'll be by your side.
So this again is Nathan Phillips Square, the heart of Toronto. Beautiful. Old City Hall there. Some modern skyscrapers, these arches over the fountain. And the modern City Hall of Toronto. It's quite an iconic building here in the city. A lot of character here in downtown Toronto. This is the old Toronto district, so there are a lot of historic buildings here. And it shows there's lots of historic sandstone buildings. Anyway, I'm going to be heading up over there to Yonge-Dundas to check out the Times Square-esque corner of Toronto. Coming up to the corner here of Yonge and Dundas, Toronto's Times Square of sorts. Probably more like Piccadilly Circus than Times Square though. So you get a sense of the vibe here. Pretty much everything, magazines, trinkets, a lot of buskers. It's got a cool vibe to it. So pretty much billboards on every single side of the intersection. And a lot of religious literature, people handing out Korans and Bibles, street preachers, pretty much everybody is around here. We do try to be somewhat like Times Square. All right, I'm walking down Yonge Street towards the harbor. Pretty incredible skyscrapers, pretty much everywhere along Yonge Street. And this historic building right here on the corner of Front Street and Yonge Street is the Hockey Hall of Fame. Another example of one of the many beautiful buildings here in Old Toronto. Mile Zero here in Toronto. It goes on a very long way with different distances from this spot and different communities, but yeah, Mile Zero. Outstanding views of downtown Toronto from here at the harbor. CN Tower is just looming above everything else. pretty decent tall ship right here. I guess they have an onboard cannon that they fire or something. So looks like they're getting ready to board it. So I better go see if I can get a ticket to this thing. I've never been on a boat like this before, so new experience. I definitely chose the right time of day to come. It's really sunny out now. Pretty packed. All right, we're pulling away. Boy.
You know what? And the guy gets hit.
Pretty beautiful sunset views there over the lake. But I have to rush back to the Up Express station because my ticket expires in 15 minutes. It's about a kilometer away at this point. Definitely worth doing that Tallship Cruise though. Oh my goodness. Way better than your standard, you know, sightseeing cruise. A lot more character and about the same price. Pretty much the same price. So definitely worth it. Again, some stellar views of the CN Tower at night. It is getting chilly out though. It's definitely late September, 2 more days of September. Actually, 1 more day of September and then it's October, so it is chilly outside. All right, gotta find the sign here for Up Express. There we go. If you are staying by the Toronto airport, this is an incredible value. It is only $12 round trip for a 7-hour stay in Toronto if you book it that way using the app. So remember that if you come to Toronto.